Good morning and warm greetings on the 73rd Republic Day celebrations to all. Today we are celebrating the Republic Day because on this day the Constitution came into the existence. At this juncture, I would like to salute and pay my tributes to the great minds and the legendary leaders involved in framing the Constitution, none other than the Chief Architect Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, besides with his team. So everybody first remember him and pay the tributes. Because the Constitution that we are following is the longest and largest among the world nation. That shows the brain power of an Indian citizen. So the Constitution came into the existence with a preamble where the nation can be described as a sovereign and secular, socialistic, democratic republic. So in this, there are several principles that are associated with the liberty, justice, equality, besides that fraternity, integrity, and then unity. So we know that there are all the different types of the people, they are living in a same nation with different languages. That reflects the unity in the diversity, and I proudly can say India is only the nation which has that type of diversity. So now all the people with the sacrifices of the freedom fighters now basking in the glory of 75th independence country. Because of the sacrifices of the freedom fighters, the government has announced to celebrate it as Azadi Ka Amrutotsav. So every day we are remembering the freedom fighters who has ignited the nation's mind and the people's mind to release India from the clutches of British rule and monarchy. So actually the Constitution came into the existence or released on 26th of November 1949, but as per the Gandhiji's wish, we know that Mahatma Gandhi plays a pivotal role in the freedom fight. And in 1930, the 26th January is enmarked as the Sampurna Swaraj Day. So 2 months later, after the release of Constitution, then it came into the existence in 26 January 1950, and now we are in democratic republic with the fundamental rights and the fundamental duties which are on both sides of the coin. So the fundamental duties are meant for what? For the development of a conducive environment where we have to live with the fundamental rights, and we are enjoying that fundamental rights because of this Republic India. When we talk about that we have already achieved the freedom and then implementing the Constitution and formed the government has developed certain policies, and all the world nations are envying India and looking at India that it has a running economic growth, and there are several developments wherein there is no comparison in the world nations with the brain of Indians. And there are several developments in industrial sector as well as education. And when we talk in the last year only, we have implementing the NEP, the National Education Policy, to make lot of amendments in the education system, where it can compare with the European mode of style, where multiple entries and multiple exits are there. So the people who has guts to implement everything, and now everybody is looking at India not only a developing country, now it can be listed under developed countries with the growing economy. So at this juncture, all the world is helpless now due to the pandemic, because the invisible virus created lot of havoc, took lot of lives, and there is a destruction in the economy. Still, the government has intervened, and there are several interventions that are encouraging the small and medium entrepreneurs besides the startup projects. And now the economic growth is again in tune with the other countries. So at this juncture, very recently, the government has announced the Padma Awards, and we know that during the pandemic, India has worked relentlessly. In the first year, it has developed several resources and infrastructural facilities, and in the second year, it manufactured the vaccines, and those vaccines are even exported to the foreign countries. And in the third year, now there is a campaign of total vaccination of the population. So like this, we are combating with whatever the difficulties that are there with the unity. So never ever forget that unity is only the mantra, that with the teamwork we can achieve whatever we want. So last but not least, if we forget that we are securely present inside the nation and enjoying all the amenities, there are people who are guarding us and saving our lives in the borders, that is the army personnel. So they are striving very hard in the cold environment as well as in the scorching heat. And at this juncture, I would like to pay the tributes that recently in an unfortunate incident that our chief commandant Rawat has died, but still the government has recognized his services and has awarded the Padma Vibhushan Award. And there is one more thing that I can greatly say. There are several companies that are making the vaccines in all over the Europe, but still our Bharat Biotech has done a very good job that providing Covaxin vaccines and supplying to the foreign, and hence the Krishna Ella of Bharat Biotech manufacturer and his wife, they also awarded with Padma Shri. So you know that the awards are really encourages the services, and they will give us some sense of commitment towards the nation. So the gallantry awards are also there. So even in the Republic Day, the gallantry awards also declared to the army personnel, wherein they have to encourage them with all such type of awards. So lastly, because we are all still, the pandemic is persistent, so everybody should follow the COVID appropriate behavior, and to prevent the COVID, follow the COVID protocols, wear the mask, maintain the social distance, sanitize yourself, your hands and the surroundings, and then enjoy the environment. And lastly, I would like to tell all the young minds who are here, ignite your minds, rediscover, redeem and rededicate your spirits to fly our flag high in the sky. Jai Hind.